You know, I've mentioned before that the little bit of stress, that pressure to stream and make sure your stream is good and everyone's having a good time, it never quite goes away. It's gotten better with, you know, the fact that I do have a good handful of regulars here now, and I am ever thankful for that. I will say, one other thing I think is maybe ratcheting up the pressure on me right now is the fact that, like, my ceiling has, like, let me start over even further. My light bulbs are all ones that are like embedded in the ceiling and like behind like glass, diffusion fixtures to kind of make the light less harsh. And all the ceilings here are like 12 feet high, so there's no fucking way I'm replacing them on my own. I have to wait for my my landlord to actually come in and fix that. Currently, like, the main light switch I usually use for, like, the room I stream in turns on, like, 4 of the lights in the ceiling. Just one of them is, like, out enough to where it's not, like, completely out, but, like, if I keep it on, it, like, flickers constantly, as if it's, like, a FNAF game. And while it's still bright, it's, like, irritating that there's that flickering going on. So instead of using that main light, I'm using, like, the sub-side light that is, like, directly over my desk. And also, some time ago, when I asked them to replace a light bulb, it wasn't even this one. For some reason, they did replace the one that's directly above my desk. And also, for some reason, they decided, instead of using a nice warm light, they decided, we're gonna use a very cold and clinical colored light. So I have, like, basically a pretty goddamn bright, just cool, like, cold colored spotlight, like, right above me right now. It kind of makes me feel like I'm on stage and I'm about to blow it, like, really badly. So I really can't wait for them to fix this. It shouldn't take that long, but man, it is unnerving, to say the least. Could be me, you rely on a single ceiling light to light the entire digital workspace. If it goes out, you're shrouded by complete darkness. That's what I'm usually used to, but it just so happens that where I'm living now, that I actually have plenty of light to bring to the table. Light, bring? The light bringer is the light bringer. It's like giving the desk the ultimate sense of final boss menacing. I know, it's like I'm about to get turned down for a job interview or something. It sucks. But thankfully, a job interview, this is not. This is Freedom Planet. And this is also the gallery of Freedom Planet. Hi, everyone. I'm happy to see you all here again. It's great. Glad to be back from my vacation, as I mentioned yesterday. But for anyone who didn't hear it yesterday, I'm here, and it's cool, and I had a good time. And, I'm ready to play some video games again. I really did leave Freedom Planet on kind of a cliff here. Like, poor Mila got, like, maybe 45 minutes of gameplay, and then it's like, alright, well, goodbye for 3 weeks, because I also threw in a Mario 64 stream there to commemorate Carol's playthrough being done. So, like, I'm gonna have to remember how to play Mila in the first place. And then we're also gonna have, like, this awkward, like, I feel like I'm going to get almost to the very end of Mila's story here, and then not be able to finish it within, like, 2.5 hours, so it's gonna be one of those, like, okay, well, we'll leave her on, like, a 45-minute stream next week, and I'll have to come up with some other thing to, like, fill in the space. But, you know, for now, we can get this done, get this going. I'm happy to do that. Oh, let me just pity like my own tweet and Blue Sky post about, you know, me actually going live. Just do that real quick. Boost the engagement by, like, maybe 0.1% there. There we go. All right, now we're ready to stream. It's only fair. I am awful at my social media game. Like, people will be saying, like, oh, you need to be, like, posting multiple times a day and have something interesting to say. I mean, not even that interesting, but still just something vaguely interesting to say. And, like, man, I don't have vaguely interesting things to say every day. Every once in a while, I'll come up with a funny, being like, oh, look, absolutely solid. 2 solid snake things happened to me today. That's funny. And outside of that, it's like, I only got onto fucking Twitter because I'm doing this shit and you have to do it. So, yeah, not making a strong showing there. I'm not much of a social media guy.
Not so fast, Commander.
Oh, that's right. We also have to search for bloopers, too.
If you're searching for the stone, you might want to.
Though I actually don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what my special button is, so actually, screw it. I'm not searching for.
Enjoy your
these very well.
We gotta go after them.
Those airships would ghost us.
Mila's
from a
got
mile
funny
away.
blocks. Mila does have
Remember what
funny
happened to me
blocks.
in the Val-
There has to be a way.
Although they're less funny than I anticipated. I was really hoping for, like, you know, Gutsman funny levels of funny block. Being able to, like, actually stack them up and then be like, eh, you know, I guess that'll be a way to just absolutely break things.
Oh.
Very good. Rise.
Did hit us with the Revolution OST with a very inferior sound font as a post earlier. Yeah, it doesn't really make as much. See, I'm decent at, like, Discord posting, because, like, that's just me hanging out with y'all. It's like, oh, hey, look, I found this neat thing that some of you might enjoy. It's, like, a pretty easy place to post that. When you post on, like, social media, it's very much like, well, okay, how do I get engagement from complete random people who are not interested really in what I have to say necessarily? Am I going to clickbait? Am I going to rage bait everybody? I mean, not on purpose. I only do rage baiting by being unable to pronounce funny words like Zoroastrianism for, like, you know, a solid 3 minutes. I'm not able to just rage bait people by just saying, you know, I'm not gonna do some shit like that and just say something randomly inflammatory.
I love sushi.
Only accidentally inflammatory. I want to be infuriating because I'm like a
So,
doofus.
What's that giant head on the wall over there?
That's the
Fuck my big
pride of
chungus
my
life.
collection.
Yeah, I'll save that until after I guess the video comes out. Actually, no, you're really good at that. That's a really good point. I should make posts out of the fan art that y'all have drawn. it would actually make sense.
Long ago,
But again, it's just one of those things I don't think about, because, like, I'm literally, like, so new to, you know, social media and stuff that I'm just like, oh, I'm just not doing that.
Shangtu and Shuigang?
Just doesn't occur to me.
And when the cities were built, the dragon transformed into the legendary Kingdom Stone we know and love today. The same stone
Oh, that was heartlessly yanked away from me.
You took it first.
Carol, manners.
Sorry.
Why did you take it?
What? Shangmu is on the brink of an energy.
Well, that worked out well.
I don't think this energy.
Not
crisis
seeing much in the
was-
way of bloopers, unfortunately. That or I might have the inputs wrong again, but whatever.
Don't bore me with your lectures. I've heard them unless you have something useful to say. The only thing that matters.
Actually, that is a good
is
point.
quickly
How
you can cast
interested
aside.
are y'all in me just like trying to look for some of the bloopers? Because I'm fine just like skipping most of the cutscenes, considering like I've seen all of these before and I've shown them all off before in game or on stream before. You know, at least most of the ones that repeat. Like, I'm only doing it because, I mean, I saw some interest before, but, like, I don't know. You don't want me to skip ahead, like, I'm fine doing that. You could always look up the bloopers later if you please.
Out. Not a cloud in the sky.
At this point, good if you just continue normally. Fair, fair. Speaking of clicking question, just needs a couple of spots of text overlays and one final major visual edit. Alright,
Of course,
cool.
my lord.
Contact the crash site and tell them to.
Crash site? That's me.
As you wish, sir.
We're getting on this rock.
Alright, yeah, I'm good. Let's just skip this. Something different here. This
How's
is
it going?
Mila.
I'm making.
Oh, yeah, I
what
remember this.
kind of- Well, I really sounds like a good thing
I
to wish
can't
for.
skip this. Interesting. I can't press the start button to skip that.
We're gonna be going inside soon. You wanna come? Okay.
Yeah, I was saying I definitely remember you and me agreeing on that, Cerise, that, yeah, this is some really good pixel art in this game. Oh, okay, we can skip it finally. Cool. It is quite beautiful. Okay, so she does the funny block, she also has the special move, and if I do the block and then do the special move, then I can do that thing. Okay. Alright, off to the metal ship we go. Hey, Proto! Welcome back. You're here early. It's nice. Now you get to enjoy more Mila shenanigans, as I remember how the fuck I play this character. And spoilers, I don't really remember how to play this character. I'm kind of just barely remembering all the controls right now. It is very nice that she doesn't have to actually like directly engage with those noise cannons so much. Those are a pain in the ass for all the other characters to deal with, because you actually have to be like on the plane of the cannons. Mila can just be like, I'll drop a block on your head. How do you feel about that, big tough guy? Laser boost, thanks Newton. I know, right? It's really cool. I can do force of nature jumps, which actually, that's kind of a good reminder, a good thing to say. So I do actually plan to do a Halloween thing, you know, for this month, just like I did last year with playing some Sweet Home. I actually do intend to play, ooh, that was poorly timed. I do intend to play some TF2 actually for October here coming up. That's if you happen to overhear me saying some things during the Jackbox night to Dirt Milk, I am having him work on a some art to make that to work on the thumbnail for that. And I will be trying to play the Scream Fortress Halloween event for Team Fortress 2. I know it's a little bit of a departure from what I do on the channel. The only other FPS I played is Doom, but I think I've had enough other people be like, oh yeah, I recognize TF2. It's a pretty decent game that, you know, I'd like to play it. It's been a while since I've actually played it in earnest anyhow, so it'll be a fun revisit. And also, like, that game is a funny moments generator anyways, so. Whenever I actually get art out of Dirt Milk, then we'll start playing it. Or honestly, next week I might just reuse the art from last Halloween. Make that work. Okay, I wonder, can she? Oh, she can block it. She can't just. But that doesn't reflect anything. Gotcha. Cool. The Madcap stream is real. Something like that, yeah. TF2 and the funny ragdolls make content very easily. It does. The game, like, literally makes itself. Not that I'm recommending it, but if you did want to have just, you know, AI plays video games, then TF2 probably would be the best way for the stream to be funny. Because then whoever's quote-unquote directing the AI program doesn't have to try at all. It's awful. But it'll be fun for me, because, like, I mean, I've played that game for many years in my life. Like, I think it's probably been a good 11, 12 years total that I've actually, you know, played the game. But I also haven't, like, played it consistently for probably, like, the last 7 of those years, so, you know, it's fun to get back in every once in a while. I think I got back in maybe a couple weeks ago for, like, just a couple nights. Got to actually, you know, enjoy some of the classes that, you know, I came to love actually playing FPSs for, so yeah, really good time. The one class you're probably gonna see the least of, I can already tell you, is Spy. I am abysmal dog shit at Spy. I don't know how to play Spy. Like, I know the fundamentals of, like, wait till the team fight happens so that way you can go and, you know, backstab people while they're distracted. I'm just really bad at actually getting up into that point and then figuring out what the hell am I doing in between put time A and time B. So you're probably gonna get, like, maybe a couple minutes as Spy until I say, actually, you know what? Fuck this. I like playing anything else better. Oh, I'm getting really beat up as Mila. Madcap would be the class I play the least. Uh-huh. I feel like this is a TF2 reference I should get, but I guess I'm just not getting it. Doug ideas crash, but you're gonna take his AI's job? Oh boy, I didn't know that was something that happens. If you care to inform me, I'll listen, but otherwise I have no knowledge of what the fuck Doug has ever been up to. Spy versus Oil Man. I guess we'll see who I play worse. And honestly, it might end up being Spy because, like, you don't understand the depths of my inability at being subtle. If you hadn't noticed by now, I'm not exactly somebody known for subtlety. I'm kind of like, I just say loud thing and hope that I'm entertaining. Or effective. One of the two. One of the two E words, whichever one you prefer. Okay, I had the shield up, thank you. That should have worked. 10th to no, I'm not familiar with that 10th TF2 class. I'm familiar with the with Shonik's top 10th TF2 classes of the wall and the resupply cabinet. So, you know, I got that going for me. But I am hoping the Oil Man playthrough will actually go a little bit better than I anticipated. At the very least, hoping to do some sick tricks throughout the stages. I'm absolutely going to be face-planting it during Fireman, but, you know. What can I say? That one's an inevitability. Yeah, the brick wall. There you go. Brickman. Oh, is that the unofficial name of the brick wall? Did I just not pay attention during the YouTube video? I'm guessing I probably just didn't pay attention during the YouTube video. That sounds like me. Force memes about what Oil Man says in that one comic panel. Alright. You're good at forcing memes about how, you know, Mega Man 2 is the best game ever made. Yup, indeed. So, I'm sure you'll do a good job at this. Oh god, there's a lot of guys down there. Alright, Milo, walk. Walk at an incredibly mediocre speed. Because you are the least fast of all the characters. Thankfully, I can just ignore all these guys. Mega Man 2, Vor content, Crunk, the channel has a lot of forced memes to work with. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does. And I'll force more by the time I die, too. Don't you worry. You know, the best memes are the ones that you have to beat over people's heads for them to find funny, you know? Okay, so she can't really block that, but she can probably block the rockets. Not that very well. Yeah, she does, I mean, she does get faster with the, you know, backwards boost, but it is, like, you know, a little hard to incorporate in a tight corner. Okay, that's the general loop I should be pulling off. Oh, and he's dead. Amen. Blasting the DC with fart noises. That'll be good. Hey, speaking of a forced joke, I came up with this one the other day. I don't know what to make of it. Because we already have a game show planned, and it'll be better than this one. But like, you know, I decided the other day that actually rhyming The Price is Right with the rice is right could be something a very funny forced joke if you really think about it. Like, it could maybe be a game show where people have to guess like what the equivalent weight or volume in rice something is. Like, you know, one of those like, how many grains of rice are in this bucket? If you guess correctly, you'll earn like a free dinner or something like that. And you know, it would kind of be like Price is Right rules, where you're like trying to guess, like, you know, to the most accurate number of grains of rice without going over. Is this anything? I really don't hope it's anything, because it really doesn't sound like anything. It sounds like nothing, but it sounds like something I still had to put out into the world. Oh yeah, she could pick shit up. I forgot about that. The Rice is Right sounds like if you hosted The Price is Right. Proto's about to make it ricey up in here. Price is Rice is already a forced joke. Damn it. Well, did anybody get the Rices right yet? Like, that's at least something different. I could, like, I don't think I could really get the trademark on that necessarily, but, you know, I could at the very least say that, you know, I said it, that I have the copyright on that, you know? Chat, is this rice? Alright. Good speed boost, Mila. Okay, that one was on me. I can admit that. That was on me. Combine all of our force beams together? Yeah, we should combine all of our different formulations of rice beams together too. That way the game show just becomes rice is rice? Okay. Also still not it. Damn. Oh god, there we go. Okay. The lice in my rice. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, that was something weird and buggy there with Mila. That was fun. I got the ceiling warp. And I got to do the chicken dance. Alright, come on, Mila, you can... Yeah, there you go. Chicken... No! I wanted to chicken dance my way up there. I know she can do it. She has the potential. Oh, come on, if I just get on the left side here. Okay. Alright, I deserve that. I deserve that. I tried too hard. Oh, what did I think was going to happen, honestly? Did I really think that I was going to successfully do that 3 times in a row and not get squished in between awkward geometry? Yes, I did. That's what we call Icarian hubris. Thank you. Oh, that's a way easier way to do that section. That is a mini highlight, yeah. Something else I've been thinking of trying to make a highlight for is like just a shit Crash Says kind of compilation, because there are some very funny one-liners that are good out of context, but like I am kind of poor at documenting all of them. So I'm trying to take more timestamps for like whenever I say something that's like kind of ridiculous funny, like where it's like, oh, that's just a really stupid thing to say. That's entertaining. And then just make a quick compilation of all those moments. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. Okay, alright, that's a good rhythm. There we go. Nice. A scientist, not a madman. Do you know that those Venn diagrams are nearly a circle between those two groups? You ever seen a scientist? They go mad with knowledge. Which is much better than going mad with ignorance, because then no one thinks you know what you're talking about. At the very least, when you go mad with knowledge, then like people are like, oh yeah, you know what? This guy might actually be onto something. He's demanding like an unnecessary amount of resources and maybe a shaky ethical framework, but I mean, you know, he is promising free donuts for life.
You will face justice. Surrender.
I can't. I won't.
So you have chosen death.
Alright, back to Prince Dale with like significantly less health. Oh, hey, he appeared up higher than he should have. Oh, I can reflect that? Ooh, that's nice to know. And I can just jump this way earlier. Okay. All right. Didn't think I touched that, but I guess the screen shake begged to differ. And I meant to carry that with me. Awesome. Chem Focus channel. The price is ricin'? Okay, that could actually be pretty funny. The DEA would definitely have something to say about that, so maybe an inadvisable idea, but, you know, I'll keep that in the back of my pocket in case the regulations on highly toxic materials like that ever change. Oh, nope, that's the wind. Thought he was gonna do the energy ball. Mila may seem like she's kind of busted, gets a huge buff in number 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's not weak. Like, she's definitely, like, okay, she's, like, literally weak in the sense that she has, you know, half the HP stat of everybody else, but, you know, in the sense that, like, oh no, she's got, like, stuff in her toolkit to use. I'm just not really good at using it yet. It's a somewhat awkward control scheme to get used to. Not too terribly bad, but, you know, certainly less just press the button and play forehead like the other characters are. Cyber Peacock. Yeah, you're right. Except this is a Cyber Peacock that doesn't suddenly get stun locked by being, like, I don't know, shown a mirror image. It does not cease to amuse me how bad Spark Mandrill Syndrome gets for so many bosses in the X series, and it makes, like, Cyber Peacock is otherwise kind of an asshole to fight with those homing Peacock Feather missiles, but then, like, actually, yeah, not too bad to take care of if you just use Copy Shot or Mirror. The name is escaping me right now, but that weapon. Soul Body, jeez. And it's like, oh cool, you just completely shut him down. This is no longer a fight, it's a joke.
Yay! I'm a super dog!
Super dog. Alright, let's see what do we get by rolling the dice. 1 up, I don't want that. Give me a shield. I'll take that shield. Alright, we'll skip these cutscenes. We have seen all of these already. Okay, this one might end up being different, given that now we're playing as Mila. She does dig through the floor, so
It's not
I'll
gonna
let this
be
one play
easy.
out.
What if...
Carol?
Cyber Pisscock, alright.
Pretend I have...
I told you, we can't leave without...
Oh, right.
Pisscock, Poopcock. Y'all gonna say Cumcock next?
First we'll both switch clothes, and then I'll switch with Mila. And then when they...
I mean, you might as well finish the trilogy if you're going for it.
through here. Well, that makes it easy. Let's go.
Actually, only one of us should go. We don't want the guards to
It's the
suspect
jailbreak
I'll
episode.
go.
We're not staying here anymore. We get caught up in
Sooner we find
wacky
Spark,
antics.
The sooner we can get out of here.
Cyber John Hancock. I believe this is the
It's come to
same,
my
right?
attention that there-
Yeah. Alright. What? There isn't even a stage for this? Okay.
There goes that.
I'm sorry, that's a big disappointment for me. I thought it would have been fun, at least for Mila, to try to do a stealth stage, and then, like, at the very end, she gets, like, caught or
I want
something.
to confess.
That would, like, actually be cool, but...
Very well.
Oh well, you know. It's not like the game is bad because of it. It's just a little disappointing.
So Torque has nothing to do with this. We
A
forced
bonus
him to help
stage
us
in this
against his
economy?
will.
I see.
The economy was better
Since
back
you've
then when this
displayed-
game was made. Like, you gotta understand, there might have been a budget for it in an indie title back then. Oh, hello, is there something up here? Oh, there's health up here, okay. Well, this is a little bit of a late transition to saying this. I was going to say, hey, speaking of rolling the dice, like back at that little bonus stage back there, one of the things I did while I was out on vacation was me and my friends went out to like a interactive like D&D performance. It was fun in concept. You know, I'm a big fan of D&D. I think it's a very good way to dick around with your friends and, you know, have stupid funny characters like, you know, Cyber Pisscock. You know, so when the idea of, yeah, let's go to like an interactive live show came up, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that sounds really fun. It was Erika Ishii of Dimension 20 was even one of the people there, actually kind of doing a like side gig acting with it. So, I mean, it's cool. But for this one that we saw, the story was kind of so all over the place, and like, yeah, short 2-hour live shows generally are kind of like that, but they're usually not this all over the place with like, you know, unfamiliar characters and motives that just kind of didn't work, at least for me. And to be fair, the guy, my friend who recommended all this, like, he says he's been to some of these before, and like of the 5 he's been to, that one might have been number 5 out of 5. So it maybe we just kind of went to a rough one to actually to see for my first introduction to their content. I'd maybe go back again and do one because I think it'd be pretty cool, but you know, if done right, because you know, being able to be like, oh, actually do this instead, or bedazzle them with magic instead of like, you know. Actually offer them a solution or something like that, or be stealthy about it. Like, yeah, that's cool and fun. Nice posthumous kill. But yeah, the one I saw was but you know, maybe another time. Anything up here? No, nothing up there. Schmovement is crazy. She does have good schmovement if you know how to work with it. I don't think I've actually been hit by those before, because I thought that... I think I've just always been jumping with the other characters. I don't think I actually got hit by the purple blocks going outward, or purple balls going outwards like that. I guess I have to watch out for that. That does help all the characters are melee range, so they would be less likely to be hit by those. 0 out of 10 literally worse than Day 1 Cyberpunk. That wasn't quite that bad. If I had to like give it a number rating, I don't know, I'd maybe have given it like a 5 or a 4.5 out of 10. I don't know. It was okay. Like there was a fun character idea, at least, you know, among all that. Like there was one of the characters being played was Wondro, the wizard, who was basically a rogue trying to scam people out of money by pretending to be a magic user. And it's like, oh, his arc was like he really wanted to become a wizard, but he was actually scamming people for money because he wanted to have the money to go to like wizard school. But ended up having like a noble sacrifice in the end where like someone else gets to, you know, use their magic, something like that. But it was also just like, I don't know, the party dynamic really wasn't there. The characters were like, these people do not work well with each other, and when they do work well, it's very painting by numbers kind of characteristics going together. I don't know. If I see any better D&D live shows, I'll let y'all know. But that one has currently been my experience. I do hope to see Adventure Zone live one day. That would be fun as hell. I love the McElroy brothers, so getting to see them do their shenanigans live would be very fun. Plus, you know, they're brothers. They already have good chemistry with each other. They're a well-tested combo. We already know that they make good humor together. Oh, about the jail. Oh, Lamau. That's what moving from topic to topic does to a motherfucker. Okay, while the movement is kind of crazy on Mila, it is also kind of like there is a respectable amount of finesse you have to do for it, because you actually have to make sure you're getting the timing right on everything. on flicking back at like just the right moment so you get the maximum amount of speed out of it possible. And it is something I am not as practiced in. I'm sure it does not also help that I'm, you know, I got flack for this from y'all a little bit ago, but you know, I am a, you know, I'm an analog stick user, enjoyer. I'm not a D-pad enjoyer. Never really enjoyed the D-pad. That guy was just hovering. Don't know what his deal was. Practice those get better, that them speedrun them. Yeah, kind of like 0-1. Which I'm considering maybe streaming my my S rank attempts at that in the VC at some point. There's a part of me that wants to be like, no, hide the 0-1 forever until you can go and do the 100-point playthrough, but there's another part of me that's just like, you know what, it might actually be fun to have an audience while I do sick shit. Although, then that also means everybody has to see me like fucking baby rage over stupid shit, and I'm like, oh, do I really want to show that quite yet? Yeah, it's probably fine. They've already seen me baby rage over some things. Maybe not this hard though. I got a little mad, a little bit furious while playing the other night. Not to the point of like screaming and breaking and shitting myself and destroying my controller or anything, but like to a point where I'm like, oh, this is a little cringe to watch. All right, time for the icy lady herself. Oh, can I not block that? Oh no, I can. But it doesn't automatically damage her. Okay. That kind of sucks. Mila? Mila, come on, I pressed the shield button. Okay, the bounce off of her. Getting to speedrun through these games with optimal movement is satisfying, like trying to beat New Super Mario levels while only using the blue shell and spinning without interruption. Yeah, definitely. I had not kept up with Mario. I don't know what the blue shell is doing nowadays. Has it gone from just being a friendship ruiner to being a movement tool? Okay, well, I'm definitely dying here. Or maybe, hold on, maybe I can be careful about this. Ow! I knew that was bad as soon as I jumped. Ooh, Halo custom games. That sounds fun and nostalgic. For you, not for me. As I've mentioned before, I've never played Halo in my life. That's cool. Glad to hear it. Blue shell and DS Mario that you can wear. Okay, that really took all of my health. We're back to this again. She did combo me. I mean, I was partially reading chat, so it definitely was partially my to blame, but she did combo me, and that is embarrassing. Okay, let's not die here again. Oh, that one's going in a weird direction. Oh, you can be very aggressive in this fight. I just realized. I don't think I've ever bothered trying to hit her while she's, like, spinning around doing the ice attack in the middle of the arena. Also, invisible shield? Weird. Oh, come on. Yeah, shields are invisible now. Very odd. Oh, there we go, finally. She's hitting all of these shields. Why, from her shield dimension, of course. Doesn't everybody have a little pocket shield generator? No? I don't? Where's mine? Let's see, what other topics do I have to talk about? Kind of on the speedrun topic, I may have potentially watched, like, the least speedy speedrun of something that, I've seen in a good while. So I was kind of mentioning a while ago that I had, kind of discovered, like, that Pikmin Squared existed, a remake of Pikmin 1 in the Pikmin 2 engine, thus making it a, actually a game that is, bearable for most people to play. And within that, the Pikmin randomizer also comes out of that. And I watched someone do a GDQ hotfix speedrun of the game, which, you know, I'm sure the guy is a great runner otherwise, but there was some shit I was witnessing in that randomizer, some decisions where I'm like, it's kind of clear this person has not done a casual playthrough of Pikmin never in a while. Like, there was kind of an maybe not an obsession, but like a very, what's the best word for it? An adamantness to stick to kind of like the classic speedrun tricks of the actual Pikmin 1 game, or like the routing of it, and like being like, well, no, actually you don't need to kill these enemies because things will move fast enough right here that, you know, you don't have to worry about it. And it's like, well, yeah, but like now the enemy is like drastically different. It would take you maybe like 4 seconds to kill it. It's more threatening in this scenario. Also, you're going for like a weird minimum number of Pikmin, which like in a thing as chaotic as a randomizer is like, huh? Questionable? It's been unfortunately too long for me to remember exactly the things that were there, and I was like, and to give an exact critique of like, you know, my Monday night quarterbacking of like, oh, well, actually I would think of doing this differently and blah, 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 but like, suffice to say, I watched and I was like, this is almost kind of painful to watch. Like, there are decisions being made here that are just like, no, you should probably kill that enemy. It's more lethal than you think. Oh, no, okay, so like a good example was like, Pikmin 1, terrible move, swarming a Wollywog, the frog enemy that crushes your Pikmin. Like, you do realize that, like, swarming those bastards means that as soon as they jump, like, every Pikmin that was just on them is going to die of being crushed to death, right? Like, that's just something a regular Pikmin player would learn day one. But because in the speedruns you never fight Wollywogs because they're never that in the way, or you can kite them with Olimar, Speedrunner did just that. He swarmed a Wollywog and, like, lost 30 Pikmin or something like that, and it's like, you needed, like, 20 of those blues, dude. Like, now you have to go farm, and you're wasting a day here. Like, just throw the damn Pikmin onto the guy. Like, how long has it been since you played Pikmin? Sound like me when I watch someone play a Yu-Gi-Oh deck I normally play extremely suboptimally. Yeah, and I know, I'm not the guy who usually fucking screams about being optimal, because, like, I like playing Mega Man in stupid ways, but, like, this was really just like a, come on. Like, I know I'm not one to be like, oh, speedrunners clearly don't actually enjoy the games that they play, but this was even a situation where I was like, this is kind of hard to watch. Okay, playing this safely is actually really easy as Mila. Until he does that, of course. He pulls out the Burner Man special. that's not working. It's hard to apply damage to this guy when this is his strategy. You don't want to stay too close to him, because then he'll pull out the fire, and that hurts. Like that. Wrong button. Yes, health. Sweet health. Oh, Mila can shut these guys down. Hell yes. And she doesn't have to do a bunch of obnoxious waiting on this phase either. Sweet. Yeah, it's when people get the basic shit wrong. That's what gets me heated. Where it's just like, come on. Don't you know how to press the A button? So, but yeah.
What do we do?
The Wollywog thing isn't casual fan knowledge, like it's common knowledge. Yeah, like it's just like that's a terror. Like that enemy just absolutely shreds you the first time you play the game because you're used to just swarming everything. Like, you know, goo goo gaga baby. I press the C stick and thing dies. But like, this is one situation where that doesn't happen, and it's like you get that burned into your brain. But like, if you haven't played in so goddamn long that like you're not thinking of it. Like, I get it, but also recall back to a time when you were playing game like Baby and like do that and like just do general Pikmin skill rather than like, you know, a specific route. The annoying players don't use enemy weaknesses. Mega Man insists on using what they think is the Metal Blade equivalent. What's funny is that actually I realized from watching Bear actually play some Mega Man 11, as well as actually no, it wasn't Bear. Maybe it was Bear. No, it was Bear. Watching Bear play Mega Man 11 is that like Tundra Man's weapon is actually kind of the Metal Blade equivalent of Mega Man 11, because it does do a solid chunk of damage versus every single boss. It's weird. I mean, it's like, I guess they wanted to make a difficult, or like a short-ranged weapon, like, do stuff. You know, actually do decent damage, but it is kind of like, you know, they don't usually bother to do that with, say, like, a normal, like, screen-wiping weapon. They don't usually bother to make it do, like, 1 damage to everything. But in Mega Man 11, it's like, actually, Tundra Freeze will do, like, a solid, like, 2 to 3 to everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a Torchman or not. Tundra Storm. Oh, so close, I was remembering it. So close. Oh well. I mean, 11's entire toolkit is fucking amazing, but... when are we getting a Pikmin game where one of your captains eats Pikmin because he's bored? Probably whenever, like, the AAA survival horror genre gets a hold of Pikmin, then they'll be like, well, actually, you have a hunger meter to fill. This is a very interesting feature that all good games have to actually have in them, and if they don't have a hunger meter, they're like little, you know, they're like so early game kind of trash. Like, oh my god, this is so retro, and like, not it anymore. What are you guys doing? And also add some microtransactions into Pikmin. Have to purchase the golden pick carrot in order to actually bloom 100 Pikmin right now, in order to avoid a Pikmin extinction. Trust me, guys. I know how to make this game better. Just give me the IP. Oh look, Mila can finally aim straight up, sort of. Pikmin, yeah. Sue anybody that makes a Pikmin fan game unless it's the US government because, ooh, they scary. Why not? They probably fuck up the Pikmin game too. Or are you talking about what Nintendo? Like, did Nintendo not sue over over Pikmin infringement? I saw Pokemon infringement, and to keep things happy, I'd like to not get too far into it. But yeah, I would have loved to see the fucking Pokemon company actually do some suing on that. That would have been cool. but unfortunately, I don't think it was actually Nintendo's ball game to do the suit there. It was the Pokemon Company's ball game, being a little subsidiary. Or, I guess, Game Freak at that point. Got to make a Pikmin game, no one would be safe. Y'all know how your ideas... yeah, your ideas are pretty evil, Cerise. The Pikmin game would be very mean, I'm sure. But, you know what? That's okay. We need more difficult Pikmin games nowadays, because, like... I gotta admit, while I haven't played a Pikmin game since Pikmin 2, having watched some of Pikmin 3, looks alright. Just as easily as exploitable as maybe Purples were, but at the very least, Pikmin 2 was bullshit to kind of counteract how good Purples were. And then, looking at Pikmin 4, baby game. Actual baby game. No thought required, just charge into everything with the dog and you win. It's awful. You switch game footage, Nintendo would have legs to sue since it's game related. Yeah, true. But unfortunately, it was not. Pikmin 4 is easy until the final boss, then the difficulties are right angle. Huh. That is a comment I have not heard. Or maybe it's just a right angle. Well, you sound like you're experienced with Pikmin, so you probably know what you're talking about. I was about to say maybe it's only a right angle in comparison to the rest of Pikmin 4, but you probably know what you're saying. If it's difficult, I'll take your word on it. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, hey, didn't get hit there. What's that? Oh, it's one of these punchy guys. There you go. Oh, it's so satisfying to be able to just obliterate those dudes when Carol has such a difficult time with them. Uh, 80 Pikmin in half a second, instantly murdered. Oh, hell yeah. That's the kind of difficulty we need again. That's some Emperor Bulblax type shit. That's some Titan Dweevil type shit with the shock therapist. Japanese companies assume that their law is global law. They think they're so centric to the world, you'd think that they were America. Oh, okay. I think you actually need to use the momentum boost here to get past this. Otherwise, I don't think you could actually clear that gap. Huh. Neat. Beep! Beep! Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Stuck inside that guy. He's not quite as not solid as the as the character as the shield enemies from Mega Man 5. Ah, yes, this boss. This is even easier, Ismila. I could just stand here and I guess, okay, be a little patient. Inside, and then go, and then hit. But it likes to jiggle. Yeah, friend inside me. You got, I know this isn't the right song, but you got a friend in me. It comes to mind. Alright, cool. Love boss where I stand there and summon block on head. Yeah, Mila, go at super speed. Probably the fastest you're ever gonna go this playthrough. Okay. Alright. Mila's handling this quite well, actually. It's kind of fun to actually be playing a character where everything else is speeding around you, and you're just like, no, let's slow down, let's take control here for a second. And all of a sudden, the situation is managed. Although I'm not going to deal with that if I can help it. Newsstream, a friend inside me, and you got a friend in me. Yeah, I imagine they're very different things. They sound like very different things. Despite actually not sounding like very different things at all. Wee, bouncy funhouse. Hey, thanks for slicing that for me. It's very kind of him. Wrong way. Very slow walk across the cap. Okay. Now to get through the battle that took me, like, God knows how many tries that was on, Carol. And, now to have to try to actually get it done as, Oh. I don't feel like that was 99 dudes that I just fought. I think that they may have made that a little bit easier for Mila. Also, yeah, Spade being the projectile character, a little easier to fight as Mila. Not too much easier, but significantly less dodging required. And more decent aiming of the shield. Of course, I'm sure if you just wanted to go all out with the big block attack, then there'd be something interesting to incorporate there. Oh, but like this, he seems to be, oh. Just as I thought he was locked into a pattern. He breaks out of it. Alright, and Spade falls over 4 times like a Gmod ragdoll, freaking the absolute fucked out. Brendan Inside Me was made by Toby Fox in a 2019 Tumblr post that sentence mixes lyrics from Elton John's song, trying to make a dark horror Toy Story ARG parody version. All of those words, starting from Toby Fox down to ARG, definitely sounded like words that would make me not care about something. No wonder why I don't know anything about it.
I'm supposed to care why?
The guy who kidnapped them is the one who killed your father. Face it, Buster.
I shouldn't be so cynical, but I don't know. I'm, one, we already know my opinion on Undertale. I did not care for Undertale. And then 2, it's more like, you know, anytime I've seen an ARG be done, it's usually, that also is something that feels like it insists upon itself. You know, ARGs, when they were hot, they really tried to be like, you know, oh guys, this is so sick, this is like the next evolution of like interactive gaming, and it's like, this is just like, no, this is just extra work to get an update out of something, like, no thanks. Oh, come on, Milo, you were so good at fighting these guys like a stage ago. My opinions tend to be very wrong on a second look at things. I mean, I do intend to give Undertale a second look at some point, but there are many things where my... Look, I feel like there are in fact things where my second opinion holds strong. They just don't appear so much on this channel. I think the only ARG that I was ever mildly interested in was, well, hell, I didn't even take interest in it. I just took interest in the fruits of the labor. Like, there was the one Team Fortress 2 ARG at the very beginning where people had to, like, not the very beginning, but like, I don't know, sometime around like early 2010s where people had to like, I think, unlock the Pyromania update by like solving some kind of thing they thought Valve thought would take the community a week, like 2 weeks, and it took them 48 hours. I don't remember what it was. I was like, ooh, look, I get an update out of this. But thankfully, I didn't actually have to like look at shit otherwise. I didn't have to go and find like the secret clue on this webpage and then open up like the new document to to decode like this fucking magic eye puzzle that's in the background over here. Sorry, I'm just not a man of whimsy. God damn it, YouTube. True! Hi, Scorebar. Welcome back. Power Stone comes to mind during that Mega Man 5 VC stream. What? What do you mean? Power Stone is still great. If anything, Water Wave was closer, where I realized, okay, yeah, this isn't that good. But no, I still liked Power Stone during that stream. I liked it before, and nothing's gonna change about that. I love Power Stone. I've always loved Power Stone. It's not like a ludicrously overpowered weapon, and it has its certain quirks to it, but it's fun. I think it's a good weapon. Claims to enjoy Metroidvanias isn't like looking for shit in ARGs. Is that an oxymoron? No, because the point of a Metroidvania is in the game, you wander through the game, and you look for, like, secrets. You look for diegetic shit. You actually play the video game by looking for things and exploring. In an ARG, you play the game or the engage with the media by engaging with the outside world and things that are not part of the diegetic medium. I don't know. I don't think... I tend not to think that that's very fun. I'm very much a person who's like, well, if I want to play, if I want to play more of my cool shooter game and then have a new thing to interact with it, I don't want to have to solve a tic-tac-toe puzzle every 12 seconds, or you know, look for fucking the green shmormo in the in this new lore document that just got dumped, and then follow the like 12 clues to get to the new treasure. Like, I'll do that shit if that's what it takes in, like, a Metroidvania. Like, put that shit in a La Mulana game? That sounds like the most fun thing I've ever heard. Put that shit in a platformer? Give me a Mega Man game like that? You're out of your goddamn mind. That sounds horrible. The water wave defense fell apart. It didn't, yeah, I mean, it didn't hold up as much as I thought it would, but I also still would deign to say that it's like an awful weapon. It's just underwhelming in a lot of circumstances. You can definitely still make it work. Well, I would have liked that health, but thank you. I guess I'll just come down here instead. If the game in question required you to pop open the Steam files to look for secrets, is that too much in your opinion? Yes, it is. It absolutely is. That takes me out of the game world itself and stops and it takes me out of the flow state and like the, you know, actual thing that's I'm trying to engage with. And it's like, nope, that makes me engage outside of the thing. I don't really appreciate that. I mean, I don't know, if it's a game that's entirely based upon, like, fucking with the player, then yeah, sure, that could be okay. But, like, there are other things where I've seen where it's like, oh, God, what was that stupid horror beaver game, was called? Where it's like, you're ostensibly, like, this is, oh, a fake N6, this is a definitely real N64 game that got canceled, and, like, the plot is like, you're one of these many friends who got like stuck on an island and you're supposed to help everybody get home, but like there's actually this secret dark cut of the game or whatever. I don't remember what it was called, but maybe somebody else will remember on my behalf. And like the whole point of why I'm bringing it up is because there was like a lot of ARG type stuff in there where it's like, well, as you do the fucking dark path of the game, it's like you have to watch like YouTube videos and like put together the external plot yourself, and I'm like, okay, I'm not here for a fucking out-of-game treasure hunt. I'll play an in-game treasure hunt, but not an out-of-game treasure hunt. Shipwreck 64. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And that was the point of it, and I was like, damn, I don't think that it was a very good point. It's just by personal preference. I don't like that kind of thing. It's just not fun to me. It's like telling me to play a fighting game. I'm like, okay, this could be fun to some people, but I don't really find the fun in playing a game where the objective is to, like, get so sweaty about your button combos and make the other player want to, like, fucking pull their hair out because you've essentially put them in, like, a Gen 1 paraflinch equivalent. And, like, you know, wrapped them to death, and so they can't get out and do anything. I don't think that that's interesting, in the same, for a fighting game. In the same way, I don't think that an ARG is interesting to me. People love lore when it's a treasure hunt. Yeah, that's crazy, don't they? I don't like lore when it's like that. I think, I actually get less engaged with the media the more that happens. I want my lore to be well delivered through, like, you know, little optional books that you don't have to read, like going into games where it's like, oh, this is a book tucked away in a corner that nobody else is actually going to read, but you had to do like a really difficult encounter to get it. It was a completely optional difficult encounter, but like it was like something that a cool reward was that you got to learn about like the fucking fall of like the second main antagonist's right-hand man. Like, I think that's cool as hell. That's why I like Baldur's Gate 3 so much. Because that's essentially what that game does with its lore. But, like, that's why I don't really think that things are like, oh yeah, you gotta go and watch this, like, super cool video that's, like, buried if you connect the first letter of every sentence in this 64-page Google document. Like, it's so cool. It's definitely worth it, bro. You're gonna learn so much about, fucking Phone Guy. It's gonna be amazing. Like, I don't care. Let me play the game. And just watch Crow 64, it's the same N64 thing. There's no actual real game to play, it's just a YouTube deep dive video playlist. Awful. Cool. Thanks, I hate it. Thoughts on pause menu lore? I mean, that's fine. Pause menu is still part of the game. It's just something that you might get as an Easter egg for, you know, going and getting your fucking pizza delivered and, like, coming back and be like, hey, wait a minute. Why is the character pointing to this corner of the screen? I heard some Baldur's Gate 3 writing was a little clumsy at some point. The team had a right hand versus left hand moment. It got a little clumsy with the main plot at the end. You can kind of tell they were maybe rushing to tie everything together in Act 3, but it's still all coherent, and, you know, I would say maybe the biggest sin is just that, like, eventually some of the characters do kind of get, like, you know, oh, you convince them by saying one word, and you don't even have to get or not one word. Excuse me, one dialogue choice, and, like, they instantly believe you without, like, a charisma check or something, but, like, it's mostly just the writing gets faster in Act 3 rather than it gets much worse. And it's kind of worse by having to be much faster, but it's not like, bad. I would say that Baldur's Gate 3 is actually pretty gripping as a story overall. I mean, it's my favorite game of the last 15 years for a damn good reason. Several damn good reasons, not being just the gameplay. Oh, God, I vomited a little bit on that last burp. I gotta... let me drink. Ugh. Ew. Gross. Gross vomity burp. I hate when that happens. Bro would have not survived the FNAF boom of the mid-2010s, which is exactly why I ignored it and why I stopped watching Game Theory. I thought that it kind of started to suck at that point. I was like, no, where is the math? I want to hear about why a fucking diamond armor in Minecraft would cost like $13 fucking billion and wouldn't protect you for shit. I thought that was the fucking bee's knees. To use the whitest fucking term I've said in the last several years. That shit was cool. And then it's like, oh god, they're talking about fucking the implications of fucking Phone Guy's left nipple and why it's 1 pixel off. This shit is dumb. I hate this. It doesn't show shit, hon. You talk exactly like a guy who doesn't show shit about ARGs, talks about how ARGs are too complex, generally impressive. I wouldn't say they're necessarily too complex. I just think it's, I don't know. I just don't find it interesting. I just simply think it's not an interesting concept. Oh, this is not good. Oh, okay, good. The hill sped me up. And then I literally play Binding of Isaac. ARGs are infused into that game as is. I don't understand, because you can get everything just within the game. I'm sure there's probably some extra lore about, like, Mom's fucking, you know, about, like, some of the Mom items, or, like, you know, one of Mom's several forms in that game. But, like, otherwise, you play the game, you unlock things, you get more items, and you understand that there's, like, you know, a lot of, like, Christian imagery, as well as Isaac wanting to kill himself throughout, like, all the thing. Like, all of the game's lore and interesting tidbits are delivered through symbolism and through, you know, environmental storytelling rather than ARG. You don't have to, like, engage with a lot of other media or, like, files or shit like that to get everything out of the game. As far as I'm familiar. The Lost, the Keeper. What about them? The Lost is one of fucking Isaac's dead incarnations. The Keeper is also one of Isaac's death incarnations, but, like, I don't relate it to, like, how his dad's, like, a gambler. That's why there's, like, they lost the money, and, like, how why they got divorced, and then, like, there's you know, why there's all these various coin and dollar-based items. It's like, that's all the dad shit, and it's like, oh yeah, the Keeper, yeah, it's based off of all the money and, like, the dad shit. That makes sense. Like, that's that. Eve ate them. Shut the fuck up, Proto. You literally had to go into an IRL treasure hunt to even get Keeper as an actual character in the game. That's the great part. I didn't have to do that. Everyone else did. But I also think that's kind of dumb. You know, I don't know. I just don't think it's interesting. But now, because I played Isaac starting at Repentance, I didn't have to do any of that. Any hearing the door opening noise, you're now reminded of Roblox Flood Escape. It's probably a pretty common door opening SFX. I know that I've definitely heard it before, but I don't know exactly where. It definitely sounds like a generic sound I've heard before. Oh, I can pick up the gas tank. Oh, hell yeah. Pointless shit, go. You know, on second thought, I don't feel like fighting these guys. Quite a silly thing to have to do, is actually fight your enemies. Anyways, I think I've successfully rage baited Grim by not even putting out bait, but by doing that thing I said earlier where I like to rage bait by just having unintentionally bad opinions and not knowing things. It's great. I feel fulfilled now. Aww, my fire shield. They're fecal in the next video edit. Oh no. Yeah, the artist is going to metaphorically draw me pregnant. Whatever will I do? It's almost like that'll make for a funny viral moment. Quote unquote viral moment. I mean, maybe it will be viral if you're gonna make me eat poo-poo, doo-doo feces. But not in the internet use of the term. Like, that's the thing. I never, like, the threat of, oh, you know, don't fuck with me, I'll draw you pregnant. Are people like, oh god, I don't want that. That's so creepy. Ew, why would you do that to me? I'm like, okay. Like, I asked Dirk Noak once to draw me pregnant. You all saw, hold on. There are new people here. I should maybe fucking inundate everybody with the burden of information. Here, let me fucking find the image again. And browse it for it. But, like, basically, like, you know the profile picture I have here on YouTube? Yeah, that came from a night where Noak was trying to draw something for me. And, you know, I made the joke of, okay, now draw me pregnant. And he, in fact, did do a quick sketch of... he did do a quick sketch of what that would look like. And so here we are. This is my current profile picture. It's a very good picture. I know I don't use the bottom half of it because obviously I need the face for the profile picture. I don't need anything else. But like, this is funny, and I feel no remorse about it at all. Anyways, how do I... Yeah, disable the preview there again. And I might as well reset PNG Tuber Maker while I'm at it. There we go. Make you the Mega Man Boomer. Oh no. That is rage-inducing. You are privy to MPreg Crash, get new material. Hey, hey, you're not the only one here in the chat, buddy. I gotta cater to everybody, new and old. Be careful what I wish for. Now, does that sound like something that a guy whose last name is Icarus is actually going to abide by? Or am I just not going to heed a cautionary tale? You can try all you like, but I think we all know where this is going. Wait, where the hell does this stage go again? Alright, avoid all that extra crushing shit down there. Spam Crunk in the Discord. Uh-oh. Oh no, he found my one weakness. Oh well, at least there will be activity. I'll take it. Oop, I phased the floor there for a second. That was interesting. Crashberry will soon accompany MPEG in crushing. Please draw the Crashberry. Please do it. It would be funny. I'm begging you. Please draw the Crashberry, please. George of the Jungle reboot, apparently. Yeah, I mean, that is fairly horrifying. It makes sense there.
Please remain still during the incineration process. Thank you.
Animated property that sends you into a fit, but you'll have to find that one on my own. Okay. Whatever the hell that means. Oh, I floated. I floated there. Cool. Mila's got a little bit of jank physics, huh? Doesn't she? Is it jank o'clock again? Oh, hell yeah. I love jank o'clock. I do actually think that's probably one of my older shorts that actually still hold up the best today. Like, I'm still kind of proud of Jank O'Clock now. Like, I think that has really good editing in it, good pacing. It gets a good couple of jokes across, all within a short period of time. Oh god. While no longer new anymore, the little black hole, crashing suction to the black hole animation I thought was pretty slick. Or at least, you know, my capabilities. Jank 30 PM. Oh, I shouldn't have actually bothered to come down here. That was a mistake. Okay, she's shooting bullets again. There we go.
Yay!
Hell yeah, more dice rolling. Let's go. Give me a shield and let it actually stick to the cutscene this time. Definitely use some one-ups, given that my performance with Mila has been a little less than spectacular. There we go.
Lilac scent is this way.
The scent of lilac. Crispy. Let's see. Some other random bullshit to talk about. I noticed recently that on YouTube mobile now, oh god, another vomit burp. Gross. On YouTube mobile now, the shorts being recommended to you are no longer in packs of 4, they're in packs of 6 now. So, YouTube's really trying to compete with TikTok and Instagram, huh? They just can't accept that long form content has a market, or medium form content has a market. Make a Mega Man level for Crash to play on stream he can only complete by finishing an ARG. Wow, so you just want me to like not play that? Huh?
So let me get this straight.
Yeah, YouTube does really want to rot our brains. They love it so much. But to be fair, I keep clicking on it, so it's also kind of my fault. I kind of want the shorts still. I have revanced. I could take that off if I wanted to. But no, there's a lot of shorts content that I actually enjoy. Still can't get over Bubsy being in this game. Oh yeah, and the fact that he also got to rule over one of the largest town in the game, with a hell of a lot of money, a wonderful gambling empire. Yeah. Yeah, Bubsy had a glow up here. This is actually the secret Bubsy 2.5 that, you know, no one ever really talked about. If you actually pull an ARG and look into the game's files, you'll understand that Mayor Zhao's sprite is actually called Bubsy.png. This gives great importance to the shitfuckium theory, where, maybe I shouldn't say anymore. Anyways, I still can't properly skip this cutscene. Bubsy the Bobcat. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What can you tell us?
Can I skip this yet? No? Okay. Just gotta button mash my way through.
What? I couldn't kill you.
Alright, time to not dragging it up.
It will be.
Time to play the tank stage again.
Let's show this green maniac how to save
All
a
right.
planet.
Are you driving my tank? I only have 2 rules.
Okay, it's this shot and fire. Okay. Actually, staying close to the edge might not be such a bad idea. Just realize, it's kind of like the Mega Man rapid fire strategy. If you're close to the edge, you'll actually be putting out bullets at a very rapid rate. Perfect. This is a nice, actually change in good difficulty strategy, because that, like, Lilac would not be very good at doing this in this scenario. The dragon, while powerful, is not really meant for that kind of close-range encounters. The tank, however, is meant for that kind of close-range shit, and would suffer at long range, because you only have a maximum number of bullets on screen. Holy Jesus explosion sound effects. It's like I'm in an actual war zone over here. Anyway, just sketched Crashberry. Excellent. I'll have to see if you posted that in Discord. I'll have to take a look at it. If not, I'll be excited to see a full version of Crashberry eventually posted to the self-promo channel. Alright, and the crab boss is almost done. Crab Puncher is done. Crab Puncher Green Edition. about letting a small puppy child man a war machine. Yeah, true. It's like how if you ever see, I don't know, I'm sure there's a show out there where it's like, yes, here are literal babies becoming like, you know, mecha gods or like army generals. Boss Baby, I'm just saying Boss Baby would have been a much better movie if they would have allowed the annoying little baby in question to pilot a tank throughout, you know, Mega City or wherever the hell that the movie was shot in. Then we could have actually dealt with Boss Baby, like, you know, war crimes. Probably would have involved something like denying pacifiers to thousands of children or something like that. And then he gets to say the line of, oh, it's just good business, and then we all get to be like, shock, this is terrible. This is an awful analogy for capitalism. General Baby. Actually, yeah, let me pause real quick. Check on that. Okay. Never mind, we're good. All right. Back to gaming. Okay, I don't think she can actually get back up there. At least not that way. Quote, this fucking sucks. That's a good movie review right there. I'd watch that movie. Did you watch that movie? Damn bad movie. It'd just be the, you know, the baby equivalent of Morbius. And we'd have to petition Illumination to bring back Boss Baby Vietnam, you know, a fourth time, because we just missed it and we had work. And then we also had, like, you know, a family funeral that one day. That's why we just couldn't attend. But I swear we'll actually watch the movie this time. Boss Baby fan by DreamWorks? Damn, I didn't know we actually had a Boss Baby fan in chat. But fair enough. It seemed like the quality seemed like an Illumination quality thing, so that's why I assumed, but... Well, goddamn, you proved me wrong. You don't give a damn about DreamWorks. The worst thing I probably could have said to any one of my chat members, you're a Boss Baby fan, aren't you? I'll have to save that one for the future. Also, dams are cool. I mean, yeah, they do, in fact, provide hydroelectric power. Cheap, environmentally power at a fair price. Satisfactory. Oh, right, I'm getting shot at. And even if we're not talking about a hydroelectric dam, beavers. Beaver's cool. Big rodent. Chomp tree. Tasty. I was kind of hoping Mila would have just like a one-shot reflection on these guys, because like, I don't know, they're sort of a projectile. It would have made sense if she could just do it in one shot, but two is fine. Two is fine. Crashberry has been posted. Oh, hell yeah. I'll bring that up in just a moment then. Let me just get to a nice, safe position to rest in real here quick. Okay, one more. There we go. Alright, let's pull up that Crashberry. I wonder what benefit the spinning has for solar panels. That's a good point. There is definitely absolutely no benefit for that because solar power tends to come from one direction. I mean, maybe if you spun them slowly with the direction of the sun, then sure, but... Oh, that's actually kind of cute. That's actually kind of cute, Proto. Hold on, let me save that real quick. And bring it up on stream. Okay, here. Let's pull that up. So this is Proto's interpretation of the Crashberry. Glad that I got an instant delivery on that. That's actually kind of adorable. I know it's meant to be, you know, the funny inflation blueberry, but this is actually kind of closer to Tato Pear, and that's actually really cute. I like that. That is cool. It might become an emote eventually. Hell yeah, looking for the future. When I eventually get emotes, there are some fucking it's a long climb to be able to unlock those here on YouTube, but you know, one day we'll get into the thousands. We're already nearing 150, actually. We kind of got a shot up from the, you know, most recent short that got posted. Got a couple extra people. Welcome, if you're watching in the background, everybody. And it'll be cool. I don't think I have anything in mind to celebrate 150, but I will at least acknowledge it with a little thank you post. I think the next milestone I'll, like, do something special for is probably 250. I'll figure out what that something special is when we get there, but, you know, it's cool. I think I am technically growing faster than linear right now, or, you know, where I expect to be, because I think it was at the end of last year I had broken into 50, 60 subs, so roughly 50 subs every 6 months. We're now gaining 60 right before then, so, you know, we'll have a couple extra surplus. Not that the numbers are really all that important, because honestly, it's fun just having a handful of you here. But, you know, getting access to extra features on YouTube and stuff is a nice perk. Plus, you know, with 1,000 monkeys in chat writing something, eventually we'll have something Shakespearean posted, and, you know, I'll have to think of things to talk about even less, because everybody else will provide it too. It's the magic of being a streamer. Eventually, everybody else does your job for you. Oh, sick combo. Was going for Tato Pear, wanted to combine your idea of drawing Crash Pear with the Crashberry. Yeah, it's good. I liked it. It's cute. Only thing the monkeys want to type in chat is hashtag super shit. Yo, hashtag super shit. That's what I take when I drink a bunch of prunes. Drink a bunch of prunes? I mean, eat a bunch of prunes. That's my magical laxative. I mean, it's not magical, it's scientifical. There's, in fact, 4, I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Ooh, just barely not. There are 4 compounds, actually, within prunes that, are good at making you, take a good poop. Those would include, soluble fiber. Wow, that nearly killed me. I was not expecting that. Soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, sorbitol, which is the thing in like sugar-free gum that makes you poop, and chlorogenic acid, which is the thing in coffee that makes you poop. So prunes are fucking great for that. And yes, of course, I would be just as interested in the science of why prunes make you poop, rather than just the effects as well. Ooh, her corpse got jibbed even further there. Her invisible corpse. Hell yeah. Mila's full of jank. My version of the sulfuric abyss, true. It's the closest thing I have to potion of instant diarrhea from the Lost Lands. Ow. Fuck that up. I do like, actually, they have, you know, shields buried here in the arena, but, like, you have to actually kind of, you know, it's a fairly large commitment to go for them. They're not just like free. And I didn't get it out fast enough. God damn it. The Lost Lands? Go find them. Oh, the boss looks like a giant hedgehog. Yeah, no, it kind of does. I always wondered what the hell this thing actually kind of looks like. And no, you're right. Giant hedgehog is right. Like, anatomically correct hedgehog. We're so used to a different kind of hedgehog. An anthropomorphic looking one that many of us would not recognize that. And I'm such an observant person. Of course I would have noticed that. I'm so shocked that I didn't. /S. Okay, and I missed it. Boss would not be very hard if I just paid attention and locked the fuck in. But of course not, I'm trying to chat. Yeah, I'm gonna stop going for the shields. It's honestly just kind of bait. Because it takes way too long to actually dig one up. It's just way easier to kite it on the ground. And just not get hit forehead. But, now that the opportunity strikes me, I will take one. Cool news, Blood is getting a Night Dive remaster that's going multi-platform. Oh, hell yeah. More Doom likes. That's cool. I have, for anybody who hasn't seen it yet in chat, I have been enjoying some of the custom maps from, or the custom megawads from the community map night. I have beaten Augur Zenith, in its entirety, which was mostly pretty cool map packs. Some of the maps were getting into level design I wasn't too keen on, but most of it was really fun to actually go through. I actually have some particular thoughts written down if I just want to pull those up real quick. Let's see. Map 12, Altered States, is kind of a meme map where it's like you're actually like on drugs a little bit and like you're having a drug trip in the bathroom and like the walls are crazy and like, ooh, there's like weird fractal in geometry and like shit's already dead. This is creepy. It's kind of a funny joke that outlived its welcome. My first meme map, a little less than impressed, but you know, hey, it was something. It was there. It was not terribly offensive. The level right after, Lower Salt Lake City. I wrote down that it feels like it's inspired by the stereotype of TNT map design. Very large, awkward and sudden ambushes, and a need for strong foresight to not just get mulched by shit like chain gunners. Also, I spent a long-ass time trying to get a secret that was just interact with one of the 4 decorative ATM's forehead, which I swear I tried doing like 6 billion times before looking it up, but sure, why not? I guess I'm just kind of a dickhead for it. Yeah, I would, you know, I could give like a full review, but obviously we're playing Freedom Planet here, not Doom, not a shooter, so I don't want to spend too long lingering on the point. But the one other map I will say was worth commenting on was, oh god, it was map 17, Luminescent Synapse. This was a massive map that was kind of like a giant shopping center with a lot of like little kiosks and stalls and stuff. Really cool aesthetic. You can tell that like the map maker put a hell of a lot of heart and soul into it, and like all their fucking time and passion went into making every single piece of level geometry interesting to look at, and like there always being something to find around every corner. It overstayed the fuck out of its welcome. It was so goddamn massive, and it was so goddamn massive, so jam-packed with things, and like trying to do a 100% UV max, even with even with like all you know, saving and stuff available. Just it took so long. That map took me legitimately like 90 minutes or more to get everything in. It was, and I still had to look up where like 2 enemies were using like a cheat code because it was like, oh my god, this map is so fucking big, and it's also maze-like too because you're expected to navigate in between like vents and shit to get to secrets and get to other accessible parts of the map. It's like, it's not enough that this map is like bigger than Admin Center from TNT, but it's also like, it has maze-like elements as well. It is a fucking headache. It was cool. Fucking headache and a half. Freedom Planet, not Free Doom Planet. True. Played Sonic Robo Blast 2 with Freedom Planet skins. That would make Free Doom Planet. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. God help me if I play Map 32 of Eternity then? Yeah. Yeah, there's, I sound really a lot more pissed than I think I am. I think I was just tired, so tired that like it left a negative imprint in my mind. It was just like, I did not want to be stuck in a map for this long, just looking for shit over and over and over again, like, and navigating my way through. It's just not what I wanted from a Doom experience. It was perfectly fine otherwise, but like from a Doom 100% secrets experience, secrets and enemies experience, yeah, not really what I wanted to see. It's like, I would kind of put it this way, think of your level, Grim. Think of fun bags from Mag Mammal 3, but instead of being able to actually go and get all of the noble nickels and, you know, energy, I don't know why I'm blanking on the fucking basic ass name for Mega Man 1, but the energy tokens, in multiple separate runs, and having to, you know, just being able to go ahead and do that, you have to go get everything all at once, and, like, getting actual full kills on every enemy mattered in Mega Man. It's like, oh, that would be way too much and really awful. The culture of Doom is kind of what brings it down a little bit there, because, like, if, you know, obviously you don't have to play that certain way to, like, make the map good, but, like, it's just kind of like, you know, how one probably would play Doom, and I am dying to this basic fucking enemy because he's not getting into the right range. Motherfucker. That's pissing me off. I hate those guys. Trickster yeah, those things. Except not. That was the other game. Oh no, that was Mag Mammal 3, huh? Yeah. When you played Admin Center for the first time. Yeah, basically. Energy elements. Thank you. Goodness. Can't remember shit. Oh, it's this fucking guy again. There we go. But yeah, so there's that, and then I also started playing Scythe 2, which, funnily enough, Grim pointed out that I ended up just playing both of Chris Lawrence's suggestions back to back. I wasn't even thinking of that, but I just kind of happened to pull up the next one because it's like, oh well, you know, I just got done with a really cool custom map cyberpunk experience. Let me play something that's a little bit more vanilla in aesthetic and pacing, and but you know what? I pulled up Scythe 2. Maybe it's not going to be vanilla in difficulty eventually, but you know. I think I played 2 more maps. I'm at map 13. I didn't really have anything too notable to say about maps 11 and 12. They were maps and they existed, and I played them, and they were more difficult than the last set, but nothing crazy. Yeah, alleged Mega Man streamer pulls fucking, like, the biggest brain diarrhea of his life and can't remember what an energy element is. It is pretty sad, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sure I'll suffer when I get to the later maps of Scythe. That's what I've been told they are like. What the... Huh? Oh, whoa! Oh, okay. Uh-huh. This wasn't an option before. Okay, sure. I'll fucking take it. Why not? That's where the thing from Mag Mammals came from? Was this in Mag Mammals? Or, oh, EZ? I haven't seen EZ yet. That's why I wouldn't have recognized it. I have to play easy still. Okay, wait a minute. So what am I? Oh, that's right. There's this boss over here. He was piling a lot of military equipment tonight. Yeah. She decided to break in and said, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. Just started to go on a rampage, and without like a Saints Row or a GTA kind of crime monitor to keep her in check, she's gonna be unstoppable. This is good revenge. I'm glad that those idiots died. Now what do I do here? I can go upwards. Very well balanced, but it's good fun, so. Military acquisition? Ah, the puns are back, I see. Please tell me I can fight Prince Dale in this. That would be the icing on the cake, because Prince Dale wouldn't be able to do shit against this mech. No, I have to fight him on foot. Like a fucking plebeian. Yeah, I know energy elements from the first Mega Man game. I don't know. I really just pulled a blank. I don't know why I didn't remember them, but that just happens, you know? Everybody pulls a blank, guys. It's okay. You don't have to bully the streamer for everything all the time, ever. Okay, now we get to see how this fight plays out as Mila. This is gonna be different. I guess maybe it's more like Lilac. We wait until he comes down. Now, can I block these? This is a bold. Oh, I can block these. Cool. I can't block those guys, though. Alright, but I can dispatch most of them without much trouble. Okay. So that's what the strategy is going to be like here. Can I block these? I didn't think so, but I had to check. Okay. So that's actually a little bit of an issue. She has to consider whether or not she wants to blast these guys or reflect Dale's attack. Oh, and there's a little shield thing I could dig for here, which is actually more feasible in this fight. Dale has a lot more downtime. Okay. That wasn't right. Still, good opportunity to do that. Oh, I could do this. I could do this. Yeah, let me get just a little extra hit in on Dale here. I mean, it actually is kind of worth it. It does take, his shield does take substantial damage from that, so. Oh, and these guys spawned a little earlier for some reason. That's good. Okay, that one went upward to hit me. That's bullshit. Oh, okay, they can move upward. Oh no, they just haven't been, I guess, because I'm not up there, so. Oh, okay, no, I see. Okay, so he releases those things whenever he actually loses his shield, so that's a good reason to actually play aggressively and make sure that Dale loses his shield early. Because otherwise, that is a hard combo to fight as Mila, between the purple bullets and the guys on the ground. Of course, I was flying over these extremely well earlier. There we go. Ow. Alright, and the health recovery, good. Okay. Manageable fight. Very good rhythm to it. I like it. Okay, yeah, maybe leave Dale alone for this one. This would be a bad time to, summon guys. Invincibility? Oh, fuck yeah. Alright. That's a good pull. I'll take that. I feel like that's gotta be an RNG call at that point of which crystal you get, because there's no way that it's purposefully one of these going to be invincibility. That would be nuts. There we go. And I still have a little bit of it left. Wonderful. And he's dead. Amen. Alright. Let's see. We're making good time here with Mila. But we are approaching the 2-hour mark, and I believe this is Final Dreadnought anyways.
I hate to disappoint you, but
So I think that might be a good conclusion for the stream. A little shorter than we usually do for Freedom Planet, but it'll ensure that I actually have some time to, a good amount of time to devote to Mila next week.
Listen.
Anyways, skip that cutscene. Oh, wait, shit, it's bonus? Hold on, we gotta get bonus first. I'll take that. I wanted the 3 1-ups, but I'll take a metal shield. Yep, cool. We can save Final Dreadnought for next week then. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. I forgot how much fun this game actually is. And why I wanted to stream it again in the first place. And I'll be glad to be going right into Freedom Planet 2 in a couple weeks here, so... Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Remember to do all the interacty shit with the video. And thanks again, Proto, for the Crash Berry. It's adorable. If you let's see. So what are we doing next? Next week we'll be doing Back to Mega Man Powered Up. If you want to vote on what character you want me to play, please join the Discord. I'll have a vote up within a couple of days that you can participate in. We'll be doing Returning to Mega Man Powered Up for a little bit starting next week. On Monday, we'll be finishing up Mila's story here on Tuesday, and then hopefully, I will be playing some Team Fortress 2 on Thursday next week, starting up the Scream Fortress stuff. If Valve hasn't started Scream Fortress yet, then like I don't know, I'll like play some fucking 2 Fort or something. But yeah, so that's the plan. Thanks for joining. It's a good first week back. Glad to be back, and yeah, I hope you have a good week, and while we dread the final of Not over here, is that anything? Yeah, something like that. Everybody's on Dreadnought brain rot. So yeah, have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.